Hi, welcome to Kitchen Table Tarot. My name is Candy. This is my kitchen table. Here's my tarot. So for today's pick a card reading, we're going to be doing a romantic who is it? When, where, and who will my person be? My romantic person, my beloved, the person I'm meant to be with, okay? So we have, like I said, we're gonna do when, who, and how. Okay, and then we're also going to be pulling some advice for how, how what we can do to make this timeline happen a little faster. Okay, so pile one, you would be the obsidian teardrop. Pile two, you will be the lapis lazuli. And pile three, you will be the beach sandstone. All right, so go ahead and, feel into your pile. This is a romantic reading. So we're looking, for romantic, our romantic mates. So, if you're already booed up, I'd be interested for you to pick a pile. Maybe, if you have a great passion, you have when will I find the love of what I am meant to do, right? For your soul path, we could do it like that. But I'm here for all the singles out there, for those that want to be booed up, okay? Or you could be a single and you're like, you know what? I'm happy being single. For this also could be about your about life path stuff. Okay, so here we go. Pile one, pile two, pile three. Pick your pile, and we'll get into it. See you there. Hi, pile one. If you picked the obsidian teardrop, this is your reading. All right, so first we're going to get into the when. When am I going to meet my person? All right, we've got within 3 months. Okay, so that's pretty quick. The little kitten here shows me that that actually you are in a place of like, if it happens, it happens. I'd like to meet my beloved. I'd like to share my life with someone and share that, that intimacy with someone. That romantic fire, that romantic flame, but you're also like, but also napping. Within the 3 months, it could be like within 3 months that you're in the situation where you will meet your person, right? It could be, this person, but it's within 3 months that sometimes like, a person for a while and you're friends and, or acquaintances even, and then like the veil gets lifted and then you see each other romantically, Okay, so we have the when within 3 months. Great for my nappy kittens. Interesting too. So it could be also that you are like a cat, or you have the qualities of like that like divine feminine, mysterious, this pile makes me feel like you own your own stuff. Like you're not looking for to be someone's candy, That's my job. You're looking for someone to like to be real with, and someone that to be free with, like to be comfortable with, but not in a sweatpants way, in a very sensual way. Yeah, you want to like share the sensuality that you have within you. Okay, so I'm moving you here. And then we're going to look at the who. Okay, Great. Okay, let's look at the who. Although I feel like that told us a lot, but let's get some more information on the who, please. For pile 1, who is their beloved? And again, if you're not a single and you're here, who are they meant to be? Who would they be best meant to be? But for pile 2, romantically, who is their beloved? Who? All right, pile 1, please. Of course. Oh my gosh, look at this Knight of Swords. Look at him. Look at him. Leather jacket, going on to, soul vision quest in the desert. Maybe ayahuasca, maybe, I don't know, yoga retreat in Ojai. All right, y'all. I can't with you. Okay. Okay. So, the who. Tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, but this could be energetically, okay? So the Knight of Swords is typically like, masculine. However, we are talking about, divine energies here, okay? So not men or women, but the energy of it. So this person, be it man or woman, this person is, is an adventure person, is an outdoor person, is comfortable, or comfortable in the outdoors. Like, this isn't a person who's like, oh, my sweater is itchy. Like, this person is like, just needs like a backpack and a little, like a pad, a sleeping bag. And it's like, let's go in the stars. Like, this person can rough it. Now, that being said, someone who is into motorcycles, I find, also is about the finer things, though, because they can be rugged, but they also know how to take care of, their vehicle, their steed, as it were. So this is a person who, yes, is rugged, but also can, like you can go out to dinner with this person. Like, this person, or maybe they'll cook, but they'll know things about food. Like, they're not, they can be an indoor and outdoor cat, essentially. Okay. Also, this quiver here, they are full of ideas, but they're back here. So it's like they share their ideas when their ideas are needed. Like, this is a person who's not like, like they're like very precise with their ideas and with their actions, even though they are also, there's a very calm energy to this, even though Knight of Swords is very action oriented, but I'm also getting a very grounded energy. So someone who likes the outdoors and adventure, but someone who's very contained energetically. Like, so an energetically contained person, when they walk into a room, the room expands. You know what I'm saying? Because like they bring it. Ooh, it just got some chills. Good. Okay, so that's the who. Now we're gonna look at the where. We're gonna look at the where. So where being like where, what time, like where in your life will you be when you meet this person, or a location of meeting this person. And again, if you're a single, happy single watching, I think a Knight of Swords for you would be to embrace your adventurous side, embrace the part of you that wants to see the world, that wants to travel, that has ideas of expansion, and like whatever the leather jacket is for you, that's what you don. Like that's what you put on, okay? Okay. And try an adventure alone for my singles who aren't interested in, you know what I mean? I mean, it's always good to do solo adventures, but that's the message for my non-boot up and who don't want to be boot up peoples. Okay. How? Location? Where? For my pile ones, please. Thank you. Ah. Well, okay, this one. Oh, it could be as simple as you meet this person outside. You meet them on a sunny day. You meet them on the beach. You meet them, playing with others. You meet them at a football game. You meet them at a soccer match. Like something where either you're playing or you're watching someone play, or like a park, a pool. It could also be like if you work with kids, okay? Like working with children, you meet your person there. If you're a single parent and you meet another single parent like at the playground, through children that way. I mean, it makes sense. It tracks because it seems like this is an outdoorsy person. Maybe like a camping meetup, a hiking meetup, something outside. Okay, like literally something outside. So if you are, if you're an indoorsy person, and it might be, find a way to get outside. It could be an indoor pool. That technically counts as outside. Like if you're not like the sun, right? So or bring an umbrella, like make it shady. Like I'm all about the hats in the shade. But yeah, this will be outside. Okay, out of doors. Maybe even on a sunny day. Okay. And for those that are not booed up and don't want to be booed up, the sun for you, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, if you're like looking for like, soul path, soul purpose stuff, it's what of the outside for you? Like what adventures can we have outside? And like also the sun is also about bringing joy. Like, so for you, it's like, what used to bring you joy that you haven't done in a while, right? And do that. Okay. So we've got the when, we've got the who, we've got the where, and now we're going to do just quick 3 cards of advice how for you to get there. How to get there. How to meet this leather jacketed person. Vegan leather, okay? All right. Oh my gosh, the Empress. Also outside. Shut up. Can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Look, it's a field. Oh my gosh. Okay, 3 of Swords. Healing to do. Good. Oh, okay. Okay, one more, please. Ooh, baby. All right. So the advice for you to pile 1, for you to heal any, these 2 cards are about healing the feminine. And that's like a whole other reading. But so for you, pile one, it's like, you know, like being vulnerable, being authentic. This might not have felt safe for you in the past, okay? However, moving forward, Knight of Cups, look, right over the healing. So you have this like verdant field of divine femininity that you bring. Like your Knight of Swords brings like theirs, and you bring yours. And for you, it's all about healing, so you can be more expansive. And then Knight of Cups, like that invitation comes to you. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Here we go. Amazing. So that's all I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen table. I hope to see you at the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. If you chose a lapis lazuli, this is your reading. All right, here we go. So the first card we're going to show is the when you're going to meet your person. In February. Okay. Okay. This could be February. This is a timeless reading. And this is within the year. So wherever you are in the year, February is where it's at. Okay. I mean, look, it could be, are you interested in fine wines? Are you interested in, travel? I'm getting like French, Italian countryside. I'm getting, like European here. So this person could be of European descent, or it could be a person who you could live in a smaller town. You could live in the countryside, or the person you meet could be from the countryside. It's really interesting because the lapis lazuli it's all about the throat chakra and communication. So you might meet someone that really cherishes their alone time, but also, but is very communicative with who they are. It might be a person, the person you meet in February, or it could be too that February is when things start. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so you could know a person a long time, like be acquaintances, and then it's like, I don't know, sometimes like, right, it's like the veil lifts and then you're like, hello, oh, hi, right? Like you see each other as more than friends. Okay, so we've got the when. Now we're going to do the who. Who will you meet? And again, just keep in mind, this might be someone you already know. I don't know. It could be. Okay. Okay, who? For pile two, please. That's right. It's a romantic whodunit. Who is it? Here we go. For pile two, please. Who are the person that they are to meet? Who in February? Their beloved. The person share this life with. Oh, okay. So this person that you are to meet, pile two, this person has done a lot of self-reflection. This person has dealt with a lot of their baggage. So the person you're going to meet is very psychological, or that, again, someone that you are going to meet or that you've met. But your beloved has psychological intelligence. They know themselves, so then they can know you and be interested in you. And they're not afraid of the dark. They're not afraid of their shadow. And and they understand their shadow, and again, they they look at themselves. I mean, it's a woman here, but this obviously is for any gender, but we're just talking about the divine feminine, divine masculine here. So this is a person who has looked into the depths of themselves, and 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 is not ruled by them, is not ruled by the shadow, right? Like the more that you incorporate yourself, the more whole you are. And with this quiver here of arrows, this is a person that not only knows who they are, but they have wisdom and knowledge to hit the targets in their life. So this is a person that is very centered and very like, this is a person that like doesn't laugh unless it's funny. Like this person will be able to look you in the eyes without looking away. And again, someone who can go to the well. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who has emotional depth. I mean, I'm getting like, you're going to know this person like right away. There's no games. There's no, like, and I mean that by like, there's no like silly game. Well, there could be silly, but like, they're not going to play with you, because they have too much depth for that. And they don't need that. They don't need tricks. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's the who. All right. Now we're going into the where. The where. Like the location or like the action. Oh, if you come here, the man have already left. If you're here and you're like, if you're like not interested in a relationship, but interested in moving forward with yourself, I would say pile 2. The way to meet yourself is through self-reflection, like, booking that therapist appointment or going on that vision quest, or reading books on shadow work. There's so much available. So I think any kind of self-reflection is, when is it? You know what I mean? It's like, I've reflected too much. I don't think you can. So that's the message for my people who don't want to be booed up, who are good on their own. Okay. Now, we're going to go on to the where, and maybe the how. You're going to meet your beloved. Here we go. For pile 2, please. Okay, 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands. Okay, first of all, I know this says in February. I don't know where February is for you, but like, you're almost there to meet your beloved, Like this might be sooner rather than later. Also this picture makes me think of, the holding places at Los Angeles International Airport at LAX, and like, where you go where all the lifts and the Ubers are, and there are these like kind of like chain link fences. So it could be you meet in like an intermediary place, an in-between place. You meet this person maybe at a fence line. It could be in your neighborhood, right? Like you're someone over the fence. It could be someone that you cross a state line to see, or that you meet them across the state line, which if you're like Maryland, Virginia, that's not so bad. Or you meet them when maybe they're someone international, like, so for, if you're not in the US, it could be a U.S. citizen coming to, to Brazil, whatever. Like, so it could be someone not from wherever you live. Does that make sense? Someone international. Someone not from your country, okay? Could have just said that. Yeah, that, or like you meet in an in-between place. Like, you're definitely going to have a meet cute. You know what I mean? It's like, we met at at the coffee shop or at the bodega at this tiny airport in France. All right. So that's the where and the how. Now, coming up next, we're going to do advice for how, for you, pile 2, to move forward, to make this happen. What we need to do to get this ball rolling. Get my beloved here. Get them here. And if you're not booed up and don't want to be, for you, 7 of Wands is like, sometimes when we're doing self-reflection, it's like, it can be hard to galvanize ourselves to move forward. So I would say, like, take action, right? And however it is for you to move forward, to do your shadow work, right? So if that's reading a book on your own, do that. But if you're like, I'm not gonna finish the book, maybe it's taking a class, maybe it's taking a workshop, right? Taking action. Okay. Advice for pile 2 on what they can do, what action they can take, what advice we have for them to move forward, to get their beloved on the train over here. Okay. Thank you. Okay, just 3 cards, please. Page of Wands. Passion, passion, passion. Like, okay, I'll just do them and I'll talk. Ooh, okay. 6 of Swords. Take a trip. All right. Okay, one more. Oh, the Sun. Shut up. Okay. Advice. Here we go. So what are you passionate about, pile 2? What lights you up? Like, what do you like to do? Not what do you do with friends, or maybe that is, it's like, I don't want to just be friends. But is it like, I love to take long walks. I love the beach. I just want to be on the beach. I want to jump out of a plane, whatever. Do the thing you want to do right now. Whatever lights you up, do it. All right. 6 of Swords. Do you like to travel? Your passion could be traveling. This is your sign that traveling, like even a short trip, even a day trip, will benefit you so much right now. Because maybe this is how you meet your person. Like, you're like, oh, you know what I love? I love doing day trips on my own. And then, in February, day trip, bam, you meet your, Italian, Brazilian person. Okay. Then the Sun. Again, it's all about, this could be also like for you, specifically pile 2, to do things outdoors. It could be literally like taking a boat ride. Take it if it resonates. Okay. So for you, pile 2, taking action on what you love to do, getting outside. And if you do like to travel, like, do it, find a way. Okay. That is all I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And please put in the comments, this person that you're looking for, or heck, even if you found them, like, let us know. We'd love to cheer for each other here. Okay. Thank you so much. See you at the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you picked the sandstone, this is your pile. All right, so first, we're going to look at the when. When will I meet my beloved, right? We can let some timelines here. Ooh, it's up to you. Okay. Pile 3. It could be that you have, it could be, okay, so what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like someone who has everything lined up and just needs to like flick on the on switch. So for you, the on switch could be like, okay, for instance, like I'm seeing like, okay, I've done all this work on myself. I like being by myself. I don't need anyone else, but I'd like someone else. And for you, that on switch would be, for instance, an example would be making a list. Like who, and I know this sounds so like icky. It can be like when I made my list, I was like, I don't want to make a list. Like that's, but it helps you to know like what you, not just what you want, but like what resonates. So for instance, when I wrote my list, it was like, yeah, I'm not a sports person. Like, don't come for me. I'm not a sports person. So I wouldn't necessarily vibe with someone who is like, I got to watch football Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to tailgate. We're going to, like that's just not what I like to do. I don't judge it. I just I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it. So making a list of like, how do I want to spend my Saturdays and Sundays? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I want to do with my beloved? It just really helps to bring that clarity. And that could be like the on switch for you, if that makes sense. But it's really cool because this card shows me that it's like, it's like, it's just like, it's going to be like once that ignition happens, it's, you know what I mean? It's ready. It could also be that this is like an acquaintance or like this is someone you know. And it could, okay, take it if it resonates. It could be like this is an acquaintance, this is someone you know, and it's like they've expressed to you that they like you more than friends. And maybe you're like, oh, you're like, huh, yeah. Or if not that, they haven't expressed it. Maybe like you're just starting to see a person in a new light. Like it could even like a coworker or right, an acquaintance where it's, well, that fell out. Okay, I'll just save that for later. Right, someone that's been in your right in your circle and that you're just gravitating towards, and it's like up to you. It's like you can make the move, So take it if it resonates. We're gonna go, that actually makes sense what I just said about it being in your circle, because, well, first of all, look at all these are like circles, but also this is a stone that I found on my beach. Not my beach, the beach I go to. So it could be, that this person is close to home, or you feel like home with them, and it's like, gosh, I'm so comfortable with you, So that, or like that they're in your circle and you're just like, I wonder. So it's up to you. I'm glad we figured that out. Okay, now for the who, okay? This card fell out. So let's see. Dang. Nine of Cups. Okay. Of course they fell out. And it's so funny because it just like was so easy. Again, I just think it's going to be very easy for you, pile 3. And if it hasn't been, if you're like, hello, McFly, I would say, just like, if it hasn't been easy and if you feel desperate, I would say it's all on, like, you are a very strong manifester. And I mean, we all are, right? But in terms of finding your beloved, I would say come at it a different way, because it is up to you, so that it's all lined up for you. But it is up to you to unlock it, right? And then once you do, it's easy. So the 9 of Cups is like wishes coming true. It's like it's like Prince Charming. I wonder too, I mean, there's this beach imagery here and shells, and I mentioned going to the ocean. So maybe you meet, this is an ocean person. This is a person you meet on the beach, or you're both beach people. You both love the water. There's like mermaid energy here, or merman energy. So yeah, take that if it resonates. Like, to me, merman and mermaid people are, they're like, they're intelligent and like wild and but gentle, you know? So this is a person who would have all of these qualities. I think that this is a very athletic person. I'm getting this person's very athletic, or is very comfortable in their body. And it could be a swimmer, you know, this person likes the water, or at the very least, likes a cold plunge, likes a spa. Okay. There's the Who. Bam. And like, again, if you're thinking, like, look, take it for resonates. If this is a person that you're like, I don't know, maybe, like, take a second look. Like, this could be something. Okay, if you are booed up, or if you're like, I don't want to be booed up, the person for you, like the message here for you, pile 3, would be, what do you want to do? What do you want? Write it down. You know what I mean? Like, get really clear, because that's how all your wishes are granted. And you don't need to go far to do it. Yeah? Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go to the where location. Okay? Here we go. Please, for pile 3, the location, the where they meet their beloved. Although, I mean, this beach imagery is coming pretty strong. But let's see what else we get for pile 3, please. Thank you. Thank you. Ten of Wands. Okay, like literally, like, could be backpacking, camping, backpacking. I'm getting like Everest vibes. Or someone who is like a designer, you know, into like, I see these textiles here. Could be like at a design store, or maybe like a open house, or someone who deals with properties, someone who's like designs properties. It could be clothes, like if you're a clothes person, it could be like in a clothing store, or like an outdoor market, or an outdoor crafts fair. It could be someone who is crafty, someone who, but like at a place where it's very crafty place. And this person could be very crafty too, like into making crafts. Maybe you're into it too, and that's how you meet. But again, yeah, very athletic. Okay. I was thinking if there were one more thing, but I mean, there's sand here, but it's more like desert sand. So it could be, okay, this is a reach. But you know how Death Valley in California used to be an ocean? Maybe you meet in Death Valley, California. Okay, that's like for maybe a person. Okay. Okay. Or it could be a desert, right? Rather than the beach. Maybe it's a desert, but it's some wild place, right? Okay, that's all for location. Now, what we're going to do for you, pile 3, we are going to look, come on, we're going to look at advice for how to get you there, how to get your beloved to you. Okay, so it seems, well, we'll see. We're going to pull 3 cards. And for those that are not here for the beloveds, I would say for you, pile 3, like getting into that, like the textures of your life, like really focusing on where you live and like what's around you. Like I'm an awful decorator. Like I know what I like, but I cannot for the life of me make it happen. So I have to like kind of go out and find people to be like that, what? So for you, pile 3, I think this is a message of like how to make your space beautiful, like how to make the space where you live somewhere that you want to be. Okay, now advice for pile 3. What advice do we have to get them? What advice do we have for them to get to their beloved, or get their beloved to them, to attract their beloved? 3 cards, please. Sun. Okay, Sun. Sun. Yeah, get out there. Find your joy. 3 of Cups. Hello. One more. I said 3. 5 of Swords. Okay. So, pile 3. I would, yes, get outside, whatever, because like when we do things that bring us joy, that bring us happiness, it's just a beacon to bring that joy and happiness to us. Yes. And celebration with, so, I would go out. I mean, this is so, but social situations, maybe social situations that are outside. But like but for you, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? What kind of social, like whatever social interactions make you happy. So don't do anything like, social interactions. So speed dating at a bar, unless that sounds fun. Okay. But what, unless seriously, no judgment, but whatever makes you happy socially. And again, it's that the sun is just outdoors, but whatever brings you joy. Does that make sense? Yeah, do that. Okay. And the 5 of Swords is like if you'll know this person, okay? If the person that you're thinking of, it doesn't turn out to be the one, you don't have to make them the one. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't have to, it's not a round peg. It's not a square peg in a round hole situation. Does that make sense? Like you're not like, you don't have to sand it to shove it in there. It's going to be easy. So if it's not, then you know that this isn't the one. And you can let that go. So then that 9 of Cups can come. Okay. So you can get your mermaid or merman. Okay. That's everything. Pile 3. Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you for spending your time with me. And in the comments, please put anything about your journey to find your beloved or how you feel about it. We're here to cheer for each other. Okay. All right. That's all. Be well. See you at the next one.